I feel that it should be a hybrid. People should use technology. They need to know how it helps them. Not just all the gears, but no idea. For example, there's a lot of people who are on power meter now, but they don't really know how to utilize it. They don't really know how to analyze it. You spend like a few thousand ringgit on a power meter, but you don't really know how to read the data or utilize it for training and racing. I also see some gadgets that I think is completely, I would say, nonsense in the market, and people tend to get drawn by it. Yeah. To me, I still go back to the basic, because when I started, there were not many gadgets out there. Technology was still very at the infancy stage. I know how important it is to stay to the basic, the traditional things like perceived effort. Perceived effort is very important. You know, when all your gadgets fail, when your GPS fail, when your power meter fails on race day, you go back to perceived effort. Just knowing what's 70%, what's 80%. This is the term that I always use. How much effort to put in. So that's very important. Yeah. I had this experience myself. My power meter wasn't working. Very frequently, you'll find that GPS is not accurate also. It could be due to the weather, it could be due to anything. When you sense it's not right, you go back to that perceived effort. So you have that confidence, right? Yeah. So if you started training with all gadgets only, when they fail, you feel that you are having problems. You're having problems already. Watts on the power meter, if they have it. If not, then we go back to the basic, which is heart rate. Of course, heart rate not that accurate. Then I also ask them what's the perceived effort, right? I like them to work on, to polish on their perceived effort. Yeah. So that when they race, the first measurement is the perceived effort. Then it's down to the meter of the power meter and stuff. Mileage has its place, but no, we are not about mileage. We are about quality. This is also one of the common mistakes that people do. They are too focused on mileage. They worn out. They look very haggard, So then they get very exhausted as well. We do qualities, but mileage has its benefit as well. Yeah, I would say the correct intensity is very important. What is popular now, or what is being very practical now, is the polarized training. So we do a lot of zone 1, zone 2, and we do a bit of zone 4 and zone 5. So a lot of easy steady, and we do, for me, I think, as working adults who are doing Ironmans, we don't have the luxury of time. I always say we don't have that much time, right? If you have 1.5 hour per day, that's really good already. So we tweak it a bit. We do quite a lot of threshold, and we do a bit of zone 5 intensity, just a bit. Yeah, but majority in zone 1, zone 2, a bit on zone 4, and small portion in zone 5. Should be just like what I described, a lot of zone 1, zone 2, a lot of zone 2, zone 4 as well. But I think what is very important other than that is they should be working on their technique. The technique first. Yeah, it's very important, especially for the swim and the run. If your technique is bad on the run, if you try to hit mileage on your run with bad technique, you can get injured. Yeah, so I always fall back to technique and form first. Yeah.